This is the Betrayer playing the Pokemon Trading Card Game online. I'll be showing you my Gardevoir EX deck. For those of you who may not know, Gardevoir is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, so having a deck revolving around her is awesome. Let's take a look. The main Pokemon, 3 Gardevoir EXs. Just kidding, her attacks suck. Now, Mega Gardevoir EX has Brilliant Arrow. It does 30 damage times the number of Fair Energy among all of your Pokemon in play. This is really good, and bad. It's good because you could potentially knock out any Pokemon in the game. Awesome. But to do so, you need a lot of energies. And the opponent is not going to sit there letting you do so. In this metagame, every turn counts. Next is 3 Aromatisse. The Fairy Transfer ability lets you move around Fair Energies among all of your Pokemon in play. This is a must for utilizing max potions and the Fairy Garden. Next is 3 Xerneas. Ideally, this is the Pokemon you want to start the match with, because of Geomancy. Choose 2 of your bench Pokemon. For each of those Pokemon, search your deck for a Fairy Energy card and attach it to both of those Pokemon. This is what you want to do for the first couple turns of the match. Now, it's worth noting, its second attack, Rainbow Spear, does 100 damage. You're not going to be using it, but it can one-hit KO Sigilyph and Suicune. Both are immune to EXs. Next is Kangaskhan EX. If you can't draw a Xerneas at the beginning of your turn, Kangaskhan is the next best thing. Only for triple draw. You draw 3 cards. And it has 180 HP, so it can take the hits. But if you have Xerneas in play, don't bother playing this Kangaskhan on the bench, unless it's a desperate situation. Now then, for the trainer cards. Dowsing Machine. You discard 2 of your cards in your hand and draw any trainer card from the discard pile. This, well, you're ready for any situation. I mean, if you have the cards in your discard pile, anyway. Next is 1 Evo Soda. Obviously, it lets search your deck for 1 evolution card and immediately evolve your Pokemon in play. Next is 4 Max Potions. This heals all of your damage from 1 Pokemon, but discards all energies. Obviously, with Fairy Transfer Aromatisse, you're not going to be discarding any energies. So this is awesome. Next is 1 Professor's Letter. Search your deck for 2 basic energy cards. Pretty much. Next is 1 Startling Megaphone. Discards all the Pokemon tools on your opponent's side. Although I was debating whether to have 2 of those, because that's really important. 2 Ultra Balls. Well, you search your deck for any Pokemon. Obviously discarding 2 cards. 2 Verse Seekers. You can get any supporter card from your discard pile into your hand. Yep. Next is 1 Colress. For the most part, depending on the situation, obviously, you would want to use this if there are a lot of Pokemon on the bench. Yep. Next is 2 Lysanders. Obviously, forcefully switching your enemy's Pokemon for the right attack. Next, 3 Ends. Both players shuffle their hand into their decks and draw the same amount of cards as they have prize cards. Next is 2 Pokemon Fan Clubs. Search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon. Now next, I have 2 Professor Birch's Observations. Ideally, you wouldn't really want to run this card at all, but I do because I don't like Professor Juniper. Now, you discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Everyone has 4 Junipers and 4 Ends. Yeah, that's usually the standard. But I'm just not a fan of discarding my hand. There are situations where you just have some good cards you just can't afford to discard. And I've been in tight spots where I just had to discard. Or not even use the card. But it's up to you. I have 1 Skyla. Search your deck for any trainer card. Pretty good for Evo Sodas or Max Potions. Next I have 4 Fairy Gardens. It is a must to have this stadium card active at all times, as well as disrupting any Verbank gyms and such. I have 3 Gardevoir Spirit Links, obviously so you don't your turn doesn't end when you Mega Evolve, and also for so you don't get those head ringers on you. And 12 Fairy Energies. That's about it. Our game plan is to start off with Xerneas, and hopefully have one Gardevoir and one Spritzy. No, I will not go first, because I want to attack first, which means I have to go second. Alright, so I get Kangaskhan. Unfortunately, I did not get Xerneas, but hey, Kangaskhan's the next best thing. Fine with that. Better than you having Gardevoir or Spritzy as your starter. Jeez. Alright, so... Oh no, Lucario! Kangaskhan's weak to fighting types. So he's not gonna last, and I'm gonna lose. Oh jeez, alright. So my opponent... Well, if he has Lucario, probably has Landorus, Hawlucha, and or Donphan. Your typical overly used fighting Pokemon. With good reason, because they are good. Alright, so he puts down a basic fighting energy. Thank goodness it's not a strong energy, but he passes the turn. It's because he can't attack the first turn anyway. So I attach a fairy energy because I want to attack this turn. I'm going to use an Ultra Ball. I'll discard the Max Potion and Aromatisse because I will not be using them. And I gotta get Xerneas out of here. Yes. Put down the Xerneas. And I'll refresh my hand with N. Awesome. I get a Spritzy. It's a start. I'm not going to put down the Fairy Garden, though. So I'll just start with the triple draw, get some 3 cards. I'm going to wait till my opponent puts down a Stadium card for me to override, or if I have to use Fairy Garden the next turn. Now he puts down a second energy, and he attacks. Alright, guess he doesn't have a supporter. Alright, it's time for the Fairy Garden. Let's evolve Aromatisse. Yes. And let's swap out Kangaskhan with Xerneas, because Kangaskhan's going to die in one hit. Now let's Fairy Transfer this energy to Xerneas to start attacking. But first, let me attach a Fairy Energy onto Aromatisse. Gotta attach those Fairy Energies every turn. And I'm going to use a Max Potion on Kangaskhan. Although, even though my opponent could use... He can attach a third energy and kill Kangaskhan in one hit if you use Lysander, but whatever, I'll put it down. So I refresh my hand with Professor Birch. Luckily I get Flip of Heads, get 7 cards. And, should I Geomancy now? No, I'll get on the second Xerneas. Normally I don't put a second Xerneas, but because I'm dealing with a fighting Pokemon, I have Kangaskhan on my bench, I'd rather have another Pokemon, regardless of what it is. So let's Geomancy. Let's evenly distribute all the Fairy Energies. I don't want Aromatisse to hold most of the energies, because that will make her a prime target. Cannot afford to lose Aromatisse. So my opponent puts down a bench Pokemon, Throw. With double colorless, he doesn't attach an energy onto Lucario. I guess he doesn't have a fighting energy then. Alright. So he attacks my Xerneas. Alright. Well, let me put in the energy for my turn, because I gotta keep up with those energies. Let me Fairy Transfer that energy away from Xerneas, and use the Max Potion, because I really don't want to lose my Pokemon. I gotta keep this Xerneas healthy, and spam Geomancy. So let me use my Professor Birch. Come on. Nah, I get Tails. Oh well. Oh, but I do get Gardevoir. Awesome. And another Spritzy. Excellent. I always try to get 2 Aromatisse on my bench at all times. Gotta keep a backup just in case one dies. It's a must. And let me Fairy Transfer some energies onto Gardevoir to get her ready. And I'll start the Geomancy. Obviously one on Gardevoir, but who else? Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. These are my last 2 Fairy Energies. Yikes. But then again, that's 7 energies I have in play. Alright, so that's 210 damage right there. Excellent. I can kill off any EX Pokemon. And that's not a Mega. So my opponent puts down a third Fighting Energy. Alright, 100 damage. That's fine with me. I top deck a Spirit Link. And I Mega Evolve. Yes. Alright, Xerneas, you've done your job. Thank you. Now, let's start the Chaos. 210 damage. Yes. Energy. And another energy. Wow. Okay. Alright, so my opponent has got to put another Pokemon down. This is going to be his last turn if he doesn't. Seriously. He must have a really bad hand. A Fire Energy? Okay. Maybe he has a Pyroar in that deck? Well, either way, I win. Sorry. Yay! Alright, that victory... You know what? No, this match wasn't good enough. Let's do it again. Alright, so, yes, I draw Xerneas for my first Pokemon. Excellent. And I get a Gardevoir. Alright, cool. I'm always hesitant to put down Gardevoir at the beginning of the match because I don't want her to get Lysandered. Alright, so the opponent starts with a Litleo. Okay, so he has a Pyroar. Interesting. Ah, Suicune and a Keldeo. Okay. Suicune is immune to EX Pokemon, and Pyroar is immune to basic Pokemon. Ah, the classic Floatstone Keldeo tactic. Good one. Alright, the Russian ability from Keldeo and switching to Suicune. Good move, I gotta say. Alright. So this guy definitely knows what he's doing. Double colorless. Okay, on Litleo. So he plans on attacking with Pyroar. Alright, well, obviously, start off with the Fairy Energy on Xerneas. Let's put down the Stadium card and start the Colress. I'm only getting 3 cards, but I gotta get a new hand to do something. Alright, so at least I got an N. Let me start the Geomancy. Unfortunately, I don't have a second bench Pokemon, so I only get 1 Fairy Energy. That's really bad. But we'll see. Oh, Evo Soda. Okay. Yep, Pyroar. Alright. Ah, switching in the Pyroar. He must have a Fire Energy to attack then. Yep, he does. Alright. Oh, well, my opponent is definitely on a good start. Like, he's really blasting away all these good turns. He's getting the right cards. Awesome. He doesn't do anything with his new hand. Alright, so he attacks my Xerneas. Next turn, he's probably going to spend the Fire Energy to finish off Xerneas. Let me attach the Fairy Energy to Gardevoir and N, refreshing my hand. Put down the Spritzy, finally, a second bench Pokemon, and... I'll use a Geomancy. Gotta bring out those energies. Alright. Oh, gets rid of my Stadium card. Alright, good move. Akiram EX. Wait, that's the... Oh. Is that the old one? Huh. Alright, Sycamore. Yep. Gets rid of my Xerneas. Alright. This is not looking good. Alright, let me... I don't want Gardevoir to attack, because... It's not going to kill in one hit, unfortunately. Let me put down the Spritzy. I guess it's going to get sacrificed. I really don't want that to happen, but... Can't afford to let loose the Gardevoir just yet. Alright, definitely going to put on the energies, even though this is really dangerous, having a lot of energies focused on Gardevoir already. But let me use the Pokemon Fan Club and get some more basic Pokemon out here. Definitely going to get back to Xerneas. Alright. Let's see. Well, I'll pass the turn then. I'm sorry, Spritzy. You've done well. Not really. So, Water Energy on the Kyurem. He's powering up that one, huh? Oh, the Lysander. Huh. Good move. Picking on the Gardevoir. That has 4 energies. Alright. 90 damage. Well, in a way, I'm glad... Oh, I get the Aromatisse. Alright, I'm glad my Spritzy did not die. Now, let me start Fairy Transferring, because I have 2 Max Potions. Sure would be nice if I had Fairy Garden. But I don't. And I can't refresh my hand. Alright. I do want a Lysander. It's nice. That Lysander is going to come in handy, but for now, let me just heal up Gardevoir, because I don't want her to die. But she also has the Fairy Link. The Spirit Link, I mean. Alright, let me... Yeah. Attach the Fairy Energy for the turn. Anyway, pass the turn. I'd rather have some energies on this active Gardevoir, so he doesn't use a Lysander. Blacksmith! Oh! So those 2 fire energies he discarded gets him back. Good move on my opponent's end. And a professor's letter. Alright. I like what I see. Still powering up that Kyurem EX. Alright. Yep. Keeping up with the 90 damage. That's good. Yes! I top deck an N. I gotta refresh my hand. But let me use up this second max potion I have. Because I don't want her to die. Oh man, my opponent must be just face palming. Alright, so the N. Oh, I get another max potion. Alright. But 2 fairy gardens. I wish I only drew 1 fairy garden because I want that second one to be something else, but whatever. Let me fairy transfer. Alright. And the fairy garden is in play. Don't want my opponent to be healing his water Pokemon, even though they don't have damage, but whatever. Well, I still can't hurt the power, so I have to pass. Alright, so he puts down a second Suicune. Huh. Anyway. Wow. He is really racking up that damage. He really wants that power to kill me. Alright, so I get another Gardevoir, although I don't need to place this one down. Now, I do have 6 energies in play, but let's see. Okay, so that Kyurem can do 120 damage. I was thinking of the other Kyurem that could do 150 damage, but no, this Kyurem's different. It's the older one. Alright, so I have 6 energies in play, so I can do 180 damage. So that could definitely knock out any of their Pokemon if I were to Mega Evolve. But let me max potion this Gardevoir again. My opponent, oh boy, I'm sure he's like, what? Come on. Alright, Skyla, it's time. Let's see, alright. Bring on the Evo Soda. Let us commence the Gardevoir reckoning. Yes. Man, this Gardevoir must have scars all over her body because she keeps taking out the damage, and I keep healing it off with max potions. Alright, so Fairy transferring the 3 energies required to attack. And now, Brilliant Arrow to the face! Because I'm no longer basic, I'm evolved. Kinda, technically. Card game rules. So I get a Verse Seeker, that's really good. Yes. So it puts up the Suicune. Obviously, he's probably not going to put in another Pyroar, because this is a Mega. But good move on my opponent's part to put down an Immune EX guy. But I use Lysander. I don't think so. This Kyurem is not going to get the first hit on me. So I say Brilliant Arrow to you, good sir. Ah, Dowsing Machine. That's a good one too. So he puts up the next Suicune. Alright. Let's see what my opponent does, because he doesn't have any energies on his Pokemon. He's been focusing on that one Kyurem. Oh, so now he wants that Suicune to attack. Alright. Let me put in the second Spirit Link onto my second Gardevoir. Of course, those Suicunes are no problem, because I could just easily Fairy transfer my energies to Xerneas and kill him off with that Rainbow Spear. Let's see, I'm going to use the Dowsing Machine to discard that Gardevoir and Fairy Stadium for an Evo Soda, because why not get a second Mega out here? Yeah, let's do that. Yes. We are ready, and, surprise, second Lysander! Yep, wiping out that Keldeo. No more free switches for you, good sir. So the next turn, I will definitely switch into Xerneas. Oh, well, there we go. Victory for me. That was a pretty good match. It was a very shaky start, but hey, we pulled it off. This deck, I like it. I'm glad Mega Gardevoir, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, is a pretty good card. Though I doubt it will win regionals, because this deck's downside is you need a lot of energies. Still though, this deck is no pushover by any means. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more of my videos, you can subscribe to me and follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Stay tuned for the next episode. I'll see you guys next time.